Welcome back to Scrapyard Pirate's Life. And jeez, it's episode 10 already, guys. You're on with Pixie Rain, and we got a few things we need to do this episode. So it's morning outside. How lovely. Looks like the plants are doing good. Hey, thanks for joining. Alright, well, I think we'll start the day out with garden slaw. That sounds good. Okay, we got a few things we gotta do today, guys. First of all, we need to get this all welded up. I'd like to get the rest of the hangar set up. And I kind of was thinking, we got a couple things. First of all, we need to get our algae farm set up. I don't know if we're going to find any of these salvage locations. I don't know if we're going to find anything as far as seeds are concerned. We do have fruit. We could make seeds out of that, I suppose. How does that work? Can we do that? I bet we can. Yeah, see, we can make fruit seeds. That's good. That's really good. Wait. Harvest seeds? Yeah, we can harvest fruit seeds. So I'm confused as to whether it's gonna... Let's see. Let's do one and see what happens. Nope, it doesn't take from that. Okay, so let's harvest some fruit seeds, because we can at least grow fruit, and that's good. So let's go ahead and let's harvest 30 fruit seeds. That way we've got seeds on hand. So we're going to need to make a greenhouse too, guys, because we're going to make some food. We also, let's see here, let's go ahead and head outside. Oh, before we go, I want to grab, let's grab, what do we got here? Let's take half the fruit pastries, or like about 4 of them. We're going to go put them in the tank, in the scarab, that way we have them on hand. We're going to need a lot more materials. Oh, snap, gotta put my... I just about choked myself to death out here in this sulfur-rich air. And that was the thing. I did find out, guys, that there is oxygen. As you can see, it's low oxygen, but there's too much carbon dioxide and sulfur in the air for it to be okay for us. So, left those in there just in case we have a problem where I don't have any tools. Let's double check and make sure if there's anything in here we gotta pull out. I'm pretty sure we're pretty empty. Oh yeah, we did throw a couple of some ramen in here. We'll leave it in there. Alright, cool. And what do we need on this? We need steel plates. So let's go grab some steel plates, get that finished off. And while we're at it, we're going to grab a couple... Yeah, we got a lot of steel plates actually, guys. We should probably use those in place of some other things. Alright, let's take a look and see. We got Jericho Flats out there. Logistics post is still peeping, but we know where that is. Actually, you know, it'd almost be nice to build a bridge over that thing, and then the outpost that we can't seem to get to, such as it is. Let's see here. Okay, I like the idea of this dusty armor. Where is it at? There it is. Yeah. I feel like we've been in this dusty place for so long that I feel like all the metal up here should be dusty. And then that's going to be bright and shiny, of course. And I like the... Oh, wait. No, one thing I don't like. I don't like how this bottom part doesn't match it. That's not cool. Oh, I know why. Because I wanted it to be white on the inside. Oh, well. I forgot about that detail, didn't I? Alright, let's get this welded up. And then we're going to get that welded up. Now, I was thinking what I'd like to do is let's do a... I was thinking it might be kind of cool to do a kind of a beam deal across here, and then just use very light plates. You know, set that right there. do another one. I'll jump up on top of here. Like, let's do one right here. And then split the difference. Oh, snap. Those are all concrete. Man. I'll have to get up there and repaint them. I didn't even think about that, but the last thing we did was concrete, wasn't it, guys? That was not my finest moment of remembering where things go. Now this, we will not do dusty armor for this, we'll do battered armor. And I'm thinking we should do light panels, which will really lighten up this entire thing on the inside. And I like the idea of and even though that is really cool, and that is so cool, but I'm thinking if we do lights, they'll come down, they'll shine down below, and it'll really illuminate things. But maybe instead of doing the lights on all of them, we'll just do the lights on this row here and that row there. What do we got? We've got steel plate, and that's it. I wonder, Now I did want to get some turrets on here too, but I'm thinking we can run conveying and set up something. Actually, you know what we could do? If we ran a conveyor line straight up from here, like from that one right there, up, over, and through, right in the middle of these things, we could set up a couple of turrets right up here, and that would actually work out well. The only thing is, I don't know that we have enough materials to do that. Looks like we might be able to pull it off, maybe. We're kind of... Yeah, we can do it. We can definitely do it, so let's do that. Whoops. I hate using this for anything more than a jump. If I can help it. Let's see. I know I complain about that all the time, guys. I know, but it's just like... Yeah, anyway. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we're gonna go with... Go up. And here, this is gonna go with an angle. Okay, cool. And then here we're gonna go... Now for this one here, I wonder... Yeah, let's do it. Let's do one turret here. And the reason... Oh, can't do it because we don't have our... Yeah, we need to get some interior plates. Ow! God dang, I gotta stop jumping down like that. It's not good for my health. Alright, where is interior plates? Do we have any interior plates at all, or have we used them all up? We used them all up, didn't we? Alright, well. Let's see if we got anything in here. I don't think we do. Nope. Oh, we'll have enough interior plates now. Alright, so... Alright, let's get this one in here, and the reason why I want to do it in here is because these are going to be covered, and this side will be covered, and so it'll be less of a thing, you know? Okay, and then we'll take that away. We could actually put a third one here, but I don't want to. So this is going to be another one of these. Let's see. And then we'll go 1, 2. And then this one will be here. And then that is going to go right here. And then we'll have this side here. We'll angle this side down. I do have to make room for the doors, though. I don't know how that's going to swing. I almost feel like I want to put the doors on this side here. Because here's the problem I have with the doors, is the doors are only... Yeah, we can't fit through the... We're too big to fit through the gates. Well, let's see. Can we do the gates sideways, maybe? But I don't think so. I think that the footprint of this is going to be... Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be... Yeah, none of those are going to work. So we're going to have to use these. Which means that we've got to have... Yeah, I got to go up one more level on this one here. Well, yeah, I may have to take this up one more. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go up another. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to go. I think this one's gonna have to go up. Because we're gonna have to, we've got to, yeah. Bong. Yeah, because we're gonna have to go up a little bit higher. Simply for the fact is, we need to make room for the gate doors. Because I'd like to get this thing airtight if I can. I mean, we can leave it open if we wanted to, but I kind of feel like it should be airtight. So we're gonna go with, well, you know what we could do? If we take this up, let's see here. So that's gonna be 2, that's gonna be 2, we go, so this is, up here is gonna be, so we gotta actually go up 2. We gotta go too high. That's gonna get in the way of that. That's weirdly annoying. Well, you know what we could do though? We could do make it as wide as this, so run another wall up there, and a wall up there, but that's still gonna... Wait a minute, I just had an idea, guys. What if... Well, actually I don't need to do that, I can look at this. Okay. 1, 2, okay, so that's 2, and that's 3. Oh. Shoot, that thing's, it's 5 wide, so it's like, oh man, so there's no way, it's no way that I can do, I was thinking, do them along the sides, but that's not going to work, because it's just not going to work. Okay, so, shoot. And this thing is definitely 3 high. Yeah, no matter how I spin it, I'm going to have to do it that way. But I do like the idea of having the doors on this end here. I really do like that, so... Let's go ahead and dig out some more dirt. Just a little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do here, we're going to take those off, all of these off. And you know what we're actually going to do? We're going to save the interior plates because we're going to do it all in steel. Because we can use those interior plates for the outside anyway and to do the piping, so... Alright, cool. So we got steel plates. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go out here, and then we're gonna go out here, yeah, here, and then, yeah, we're gonna take it out to here. I was just thinking how far out I want to go to accommodate those, those doors. And then what we're going to do instead of the other is do this instead. Alright, and then that makes it pretty steep, but here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get these welded in. We got plenty of, oops. We got plenty of steel plates here, so go ahead and load it up. That part there is going to be all. Let's go ahead and change the color scheme to these. Actually, let's do that, because they're going to be outside doors and they're going to dirty looking, and I like that. So let's now I want to do because we're going to match them in the middle. Let's do the windowed one. I always like the window one anyway. Now I think, if I remember correctly, I think these things are, when they're finally put together, I think they are airtight, but we're going to find out if they are or are not. Oh, that's the other thing. I don't really have to have them. Oh, yeah. I can actually do it this way. Oh, that's good. I can actually make a doorway out of this. And I don't have to do all that many because we've got that. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get these welded up. Alright. And it's actually not going to be too bad because we're going to be coming off that hill a little bit better. So I'm hoping it's going to make life a little easier getting in and out of here too. And I have an idea too as far as we could set up lights on either side. I like spotlights. But for now, let's go ahead and yeah, okay. It's gonna need a lot of materials to do those.
Energy low.
Yes, I know, suit lady. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that charged up a little bit. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a hydrogen problem. Let's see here. We must have turned this off here. Yep, we did. There we go. Hydrogen problem solved. Let's go ahead and have one of our fruit pastries because we're getting hungry. Alright. Outstanding. Okay, out we go. Okay, so we got all these steel plates, but I don't want to do those quite yet, but I do want to do this. Let's get this all sorted together. Alright, cool. So we want to go up with this thing, and let's see here. We've got these in place here. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave that middle part open because I kind of feel like I want to put a light there. So, alright, let's go up. There, okay, we'll go there. Alright, so I'm thinking now we're going to do steel plate coverings, so we don't really need to do the other. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? What if I did lights all the way up that side? Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. We could just do it around the door. Actually, that's better. Let's just not do it until we go do it around the door. So we'll slap that there. Slap that there. Now let's get our doors back up again. And we're doing the windowed hanger door. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, wait a minute. We're not doing the window hanger door yet. We gotta get the light armor block in place. So I'm thinking... Okay, that's 2, 3... Probably going here. Yep, right there, 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 and there. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's going to be the door for the hangar. It's pretty freaking big, man. But it is what it is, you know? You gotta make it fit to what we're building here, so. That was not what I wanted. I did not plan that. That was a total snafu, guys. That takes up a lot. 250 each. Jeez Louise. We're gonna go through a lot of our steel plates with this one. Doing those doors, but we'll get as much of them in as we can get. I really see that door thing as like this extended project that's going to go on for a while. Alright, cool. So then on, let's see here. Let's fly up here and get the rest of this in play. Now, let's see, we could... You know what would really be kind of cool is if we did an angle block here. Yeah, let's do this as an angle block all the way across here. I don't know, it just kind of gives it a better feel, I think. Alright, now let's see here. I feel like... I just want to, like... Okay, angle this way. Alright, get that one in there, and that goes in there like that. And then, this is where we're going to put the I-beams in. They're going to run right here. God dang it. Keeps doing that to me. Like, no. I do not want that. No. Okay, and that goes there. Now, here's the tricky part. We're gonna have to actually have the conveyor junction actually not in the same spot, because I need to have enough room for me to be able to put some sort of block on top of where those doors are. So that's where that's gonna have to go, and then the other one's gonna have to go right there. That's okay though. I just keep getting this feeling, guys, that I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like Meteor Swarm and there's no gunfire, and then I'm gonna be crying because
Meteor storm inbound.
it hit me. Need to get that turret there, right there. Get another one over there. That way we've got a 4-point connection here. Oh, nope. I want a regular connector here. What in the heck? There we go. I don't know what was going on. It wasn't letting me do what I needed to do. That was kind of annoying. Okay, let's get this one lined up right. And then this one here is going to be the turn. There we are. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Can I reach down here? No, I didn't think so. Alright, cool. Let's go down here. And while we're at it, we might as well get a little boost up on our hydrogen. And let's see. Do we have any more? Well, we might as well grab 100 of those. We can drop the rest of those off because we don't need them. Might as well grab those because we're going to need those. We're going to need that. Probably going to need a few of those. And we're going to need about 30 of those because we're going to put GATs up there. Now let's see here. Oh yeah, I'll grab 100 and some odd those. There's some more steel plates. Great, we need those. We definitely want maybe a few more of these if we can. Why can't I get the... Oh, because those are over here. And they're not connected yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab 100 of those. And I don't think we'll need those, but we'll grab those too. Alright, cool. That should set us up pretty good to get the rest of this operation done. Okay, now we want a GAT. I think I like this one for here. I think that would do really well. And I think that this is a good spot for it right there. What are we missing on there? Ah, pipes. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Now we could go with something bigger, like a auto turret or something here, which would be kind of cool. That would definitely give us some big boom in case something comes by that's a bigger ship. We don't have any ammo for it though, but we could slap like an artillery turret on there, or even an assault cannon. Actually, I think an assault cannon might not be a bad idea, guys. I mean, we can't... I mean, we've got maybe the materials for it, but it might be nice to have like something that kicks... It gives a little bit of an extra bump in case you're into something really heavy. We got that gat there and that one there, which we can elevate that if we need to, but I think this would go really well towards any kind of vehicle. Now, that's going to be a cone of fire that we have a problem with, so I think that maybe it might be smart if we ran a turret out that side to set up a bunker. But at very least, this would give us some coverage for longer range fire and any big ships that come down, because we did have some big ships come down, and that was not necessarily a good thing. And I am going to actually, you know what, I want to go with this. I want to do this one, only because, well, if I do this, it's going to break the seal. Yeah, because that other one's in there. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go with this. I gotta keep a level of you know, like oh gosh, what's the word I'm trying to find? I gotta keep a certain level of air tightness. Can't have any kind of things looking for, you know, a way for the air to blow in. So let's see here. I think what I'll do is I'm actually going to just go ahead with the lights for the whole bank. Because it's not, you know, just do the whole bank here like this. Oh wait, I made that wider than it needed to be. Oh snap, that's right, I forgot. Oh, okay. Need construction components, okay. Well, aren't you fun? I need to move that girder. Yeah, because that's not supposed to be there. It has to be here. So, yeah, that's a thing. I forgot I extended out one more block, guys, so it just kind of went funny. So, we're going to just do this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to run this one over here, and then this is where we're going to do the light armor angle block, and I want to set it up so that it's like this. All right. Alright, and what do we got? Anything else on here? Let's see here. Okay, got motors on that. Okay. Let's see here. Motor on this. Let's set that up. Oh, I already set grids and motors on that one. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, cool. Let's go down and get some more stuff. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna need 100 of those. Let's drop the grids and motors. Let's see. I think we need 30 of those because I think we need those for the big gun up there. We'll take those, we'll take those. Take that. This is Terminal 2. I think Terminal 2 is over on the other side, so... Oh, it's not. It's on this side. Oh, wow. Okay. Nothing I really need there, though. Alright, we definitely need more of these, and we'll take more of those. Did these require interior components? We did. Okay, well let's grab those then. I know I saw a bunch of them in here. Okay, cool. Let's go take care of some business here then. Let's get some more lights in here.
Energy low.
Why am I not surprised, Suit Lady? You always like to throw that at me. Alright, so now we're just down to... And now we're out of that. Okay. Thought I remembered that correctly. All right. Okay. Already got some lights lit, so that's a good sign. And that side there, I just don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet, honestly. I was thinking maybe put some windows, but I don't know how we're doing on glass to do that, so yeah, only 82. It's not a lot for glass. Let's see, what do we need? We need more steel plates, more construction components. I don't know that we have more construction components unless I tear this stuff down. And that'll only give me 24 each. Do I have anything? No. Well, this does give me a few. Alright, well, we'll go with that for now. First order of business is get this GAT up. The other thing I want to do is we'll set up a... I do want to set up one of these right here. And I want to set up another one right over here.
Energy critical.
The reason why I'm thinking that, guys, is because this guy can't do anything down here, really, and it looks like he's out of ammo anyway. And let's go ahead and get a steel plate in place. And I'm thinking I'm gonna actually do blue on the weapons because I kind of like it, and we'll do blue accents on the base as well. But right now I just want to get everything all set up. Okay, since you are an active functioning thing, we're gonna go ahead and drop that in there. And then we're gonna set your Stuff so that you are not shooting large ships or stations, not that it matters too much. And weapons for any kind of other thing you're dealing with here. Okay, we're gonna need the motors and the construction components for that. Oh wow, I am literally out of construction components again. Jeez. Alright. Well, we got steel plates for that. We'll need more components for this. Alright, well, let's get the rest of this metal plating done.
No energy.
Oh snap, we're out of energy. We'll hop in the tank. So, construction components are a bit of a problem right now. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say it, guys, but it may be another walk to the logistics. Huh. Although, I think we might want to check out the Jericho Flats Colonial Base, or where, I think on the way around that mountain over there, that's facing, you know, the part that's to the right side of the base. Going around that, straight ahead and around, we're going to see that aerospace facility, so that might be something else we might look into too. We can't really get to the pirates base because we got a ravine, but there's got to be a way to get around that. We'll have to figure that out, because I think taking out that pirate base would be really, really good too. So I think, yeah, we're gonna definitely need some more materials. But we gotta get up and running. We gotta get the rest of this thing up and running here. Again, with the construction components, jeez. Well, there's a way we can get it actually. We can get construction components by cutting that down. Just do these down. We can rebuild these when we get more materials. I gotta get defenses set up because those pirates, I just don't trust them. Okay. And let's get some of these. Alright, cool. Now let's jump in here and let's see about a couple of things. First of all, I wonder if I can break down the fireworks. And second of all, I need to collect this because that is going to go into the... Oh, yeah. What else do we need? I think we got everything we need to set up that other one, so... Let's go to production, go to the basic assembler, and let's see, can we... No, we cannot break down fireworks, so we need a full assembler to break down fireworks. That sucks, dude. Ah! Alright, well let's, we need magnesium powder for that. Oh no, they've got materials, good. Now we can, it'll make my, Gatling situation a little bit easier. I like that, okay, good. Let's go ahead and set the GAT for what we want. And that is no meteors. I don't want you targeting meteors. You can hit anything else you like, just not meteors. And let's shoot your out beyond default. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Alright, cool. Let's get you up and running. Construction components, of course, that's why. That's the big problem we're having right now is these construction components, but that's okay. At least this can do a good job of getting those meteors out of the way so we don't have to deal with it. Alright. Okay. Huh. I'm telling you guys. we're gonna have to go and take care of those things. I mean, we just got no choice. We need more materials, and these guys have them. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna grab some plates. Is that all the plates we got? In that one there is. Is there more over in this one? Nope. And is it over in this one? Nope. Okay. So we only got 170 left on the steel plates. So I'm gonna throw those in here, because that's going to be bridging material if we're going to need to bridge. What is our power status? $20 hours of power. Okay, we can do that. Alright guys, I'm trying to decide, are we going to do the outpost again and just try to work our way farther over to the I keep wanting to. I really need to get a compass on here. So uh-oh, there's a gremlin up there. Oh goodness. Well, that would be a problem, because a gremlin actually has atmospheric capability. They have thrusters and they have hydrogen engines, so that could actually come down and attack us. Okay, well, damn. Okay, we don't really have the materials to fix up the big guns. Really, we're gonna have to make a run for the, we gotta get those materials from the supply outpost. It's the only one we know we can get to. Alright guys. Alright, let's go. We gotta go over to the supply depot. I don't think we can make a bridge that's gonna go over there with only 170. But at very least we can get, I can fly over there really quick and grab some materials and bring it back over. Yeah, it's 8 clicks out, or 9 clicks out, but it's still, that thing could attack us. So we gotta get moving. Stupid pirates. Hopefully we come back and our base is in one piece. It's not been bombed to Kingdom Come thanks to this stupid thing up there. And look, we get to do it in the nighttime. How fun. These pirates, they're like the biggest nemesis, man. I should have grabbed those tablets so we could reference them while we're out here, guys, but I didn't think about it, but that's okay. We still gotta check out that Jericho flat space, but I really want to get the materials at that at the other location first. Salvage what we can out of that, and hopefully we can be in a good position when we have to deal with those with that gremlin. If we do, we might not. But I'm pretty sure that we do not have the capability to hold up against that thing with just a couple of gats and just a few rounds of ammunition, which is the other thing we need to get from that place, because it has a whole bunch of magnesium in it, I remember. And we could sure use it. I mean, we can mine it. We can mine the magnesium and refine it, but dude, it's, yeah. We need other stuff from here too, so. Good gravy. That's pretty cool how it sheds out that heat from the big giant poles. I like that. That's pretty cool. Almost like a fire's burning on either side. It'd be nice if we could figure out a way to get over that big giant crack that thing's in, you know? It's the dunes. Wow, we got some air there, didn't we, guys? It's a hell of a dune. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I'm jumping an armored vehicle here. Alright, so if I remember correctly, it's off to the right here. Oh wait, we did set a salvage post. That's right. We did set a marker. Outstanding. Okay. And truck is the location of where we cross. I should actually put it as a bridging location, honestly. Yeah, she's gonna move a lot heavier thanks to this armor. Had the good momentum there for a while, but I was afraid I was gonna roll her and I didn't want that. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we're getting close. It's a nice little drive out here, honestly. Got some clear weather. I have to say there's not very much weather on this planet. Compared to like Mars where there's dust storms every 5 minutes, or Pertam where there's lightning bolts striking you every 10 seconds. Let's see here. Okay, we're getting close. We're only about a click and a half away from our crossing point. Now, if I remember correctly, it gets kind of bouncy up in here. And then I think, well, I'm trying to remember where the turn up is here. I think we follow the sand dunes up to here. And then I believe we turn right here. And this takes us up, I believe. If I remember correctly. Because we don't want to go down to the left, because I'm pretty sure the left will take us right over the edge. But it might have taken us up. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I just had a thought, guys. First of all, we don't have any kind of antenna on this thing, do we? You know, we kind of need to get one on here somewhere. Maybe we'll put one back here somewhere. Yeah. I'll remember where it's at, though, but I want to come over here. Now, we could have come up that little wadi over there, and would that actually go into the hole, or would that... Yeah, see, look. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna keep my weapon out. Haven't seen any creatures. I don't think there's anything alive here besides dead plants. But I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't think that's an entrance. Maybe. Let's take a look. No. Nope, that's definitely not an entrance into the... Yeah, okay. Let's go back. Yep, not a good plan, guys. Definitely not a good plan. Wow, is it dark. Let's turn on our headlights here so we can see where we're going. It's dark. It's real dark here, guys. I don't have to be tactical because there ain't nothing around here that's gonna get me, so... Alright, where's my vehicle at? Oh wow, I went a little further that way than I expected. Oh well. Wow, I wonder where that gorge actually goes into, but it looks like it's pretty narrow down at the bottom, so I don't know. Oh, you know what we could do? No. I was gonna say we could just make a small scout vehicle, but that still is not gonna do the job because we still have to be able to get across the chasm. But I could get away with a smaller bridge, but I don't know. I just wonder how many of those blocks is it gonna take for us to be able to do that? Really? Come on. Okay, come on. Don't be sliding anywhere. Wow, you just really want to slide, don't you? Okay, let's pull forward a little bit and then... Okay, I think we're gonna... It's gonna slide a little bit, but I think that's just because of the fact that it's sand. And sand can be kind of shifty. So I'm thinking that's what that's gonna be. But I'm trying to think of how... I wonder how many squares we could get away with making a little bridge. Yeah. Alright, so let's, I'm gonna see about making a little bit of a bridge here. We could get the materials, we could build a bridge here, that would get us across this chasm. And as we discovered, Jericho Flats is on the other side of a chasm like this anyway, so... But I'm thinking we're gonna need a lot more than just 170. Oh gosh, I'm so tempted to just... You know what? If I do, it's gonna take more than 170 squares, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna have to do this really quick though. Alright, so... Let's see, where would be the good spot? Right here? Yeah, let's see here. I want to make sure... Okay, so if you go here, you can go between different placement modes. I like gravity aligned when I'm building on a planet. That way it lines up with the gravity. Alright, so we're gonna set that there now. Here comes the tricky part. I gotta set a bunch of these, and I gotta not run out of hydrogen while I'm doing it. Wow. Yeah, that's a long ways across, guys. Alright, so we're actually up here now. So how many we got left? Wow! Seriously? Oh crap. Oh boy, yeah. Not only is it across, but it's also straight up a hill too. Well, that's interesting, because that means that when we put this in here, so if we do this, we're going to need to go down, and we're going to need to make a slope up too. But it is doable, and if we don't want it to despawn, we can always put a turbine on the side of it if we can get the materials for it. Now, I wonder if over here would be actually better. Yeah, this looks like this is actually a better spot. I didn't really do a good job of that, did I? Because this looks like this might actually work better. Yeah. So we're gonna fly over first of all and get our hydrogen rebuilt, and then we're gonna try this at a different angle. Okay, let's get a recharge and do it again. Only this time, we're gonna go all the way over here. And let's go... Yeah, actually... Yeah, we'll do it there like that. Alright, cool. Because here's what I'm thinking, guys. Yes, this is elevated, probably above the level of the ground. But we should be able to get it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, see, this is better. Now, how many did we use? We used 70 on that one. That's okay. Let's go get a recharge on our hydrogen, and we'll tear the other one off. And then we'll run, we'll set it up with, let's see, how many squares do we need to be? This is a pretty wide vehicle, so we're definitely going to need to be fairly wide on this one. So let's do a quick measurement here, guys. For comfortable sake, we're going to go there. Looks like we're going to need to... we did 5 in the base. So it looks like we're going to need to make it 5 wide on this too. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this other side off. It's going to be kind of noisy for a second, guys, because I'm trying to get this thing all tore up. Alright, now, over here, let's see here. We go left or right? That is the question. Okay, I think right would be good, but let's fly over to the other side and see what right looks like on this side. Best to be smart about it. Oh yeah, that'll work nicely. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 5 wide. Cool beans. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing again. Better charge up our hydrogen. And then here's what I'm thinking, guys. We're going to also do, because I don't think we're going to weld it together. We'll just leave it loose like that. But we do want to get a, some power on there. So the first thing we're going to do is, hopefully, if we're really lucky, because it's going to suck if that thing despawns, when we come back, because that would really suck. And I don't know when it despawns without power. I don't know. Sometimes it does it when you leave a certain range. Other times it doesn't. And then other times it does it when there's a certain amount of PCU in the system. So I don't know. But I know we're on borrowed time when we go over there. Actually, you know what, it might be better? Is if I flew over there and got the turbine and then came back, and if it was gone, at least our vehicle wouldn't be stuck over here. Okay, that goes there, that goes there, 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 and then run right across. Perfect, that works. Alright, now we go to this. Actually, I wonder if I could just do it like this. Yeah, we could just go like this. Oh, snap. Before we do that, we need to go back to the truck, get recharged, because we don't really fancy walking, although if we walked it wouldn't be the end of the world, it would just take up a lot of time. Okay, let's do this again. Ready, steady, go. And I do not see that gremlin anywhere, so hopefully it's left. Alright, so I don't know if this thing even has... Oh. Okay, good. There for a second I was concerned. Huh. I guess when you claim it, it doesn't, yeah. I guess when you claim it, it doesn't bring you more goodies. That sucks. Alright, let's turn the lights on. I don't think anybody's around, but we're gonna check anyway. Yo-ho, anybody home? Nope. Okay, good. Makes me happy. Okay, what do we got? There's our MG right there. I don't know if I'm gonna, let's see. Okay. Yeah, where am I gonna get the plates? I honestly don't think we're gonna have enough armor plates on this thing to make it worthwhile. Honestly. But I think we need to do it because I'm pretty sure everything else, we need an access point over here. So, let's see, is there a battery down here? Did I see a battery somewhere? There's got to be a battery on here. No? Oh, you know what we could do? Let's jump and sit on the toilet, and when we do, we can access everything that's in here. Let's see. Yep, there is a battery right here. Okay, so this thing's... Oh, it's got a good charge. Its output is a kilowatt, and yeah, okay. Alright, so let's start breaking some stuff down, including... Let's get this right now. Okay, good. That takes care of that. Take as much steel plate as I can get my mitts on. Alright, I'm looking for... Yeah, I figured there'd be one over here. Let's see, that's girders. Let's see. Okay, that's got 40 steel plates. That's got 30 steel plates. But it's got all those stupid... well, we'll grab the steel plates, but... those radio components, not so much fun. Let's see here. Okay, let's see where we're at. 281. I'm pretty sure that should be enough. So we could go ahead and fill out the rest with magnesium. Oh wait, what do we got in here? Ah, there we go. And we might as well grab silicone too. What the heck? We're gonna grab those. Okay, cool. Back to the truck we go. Because I figure we get that bridge in place, that should allow us to be able to also later on go over to the oh, dawn. Nice. Should allow us to go over to the that Jericho Falls thing. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to power. Alright, this should, even if it's turning a little bit, it doesn't matter. That should be enough to get us some power, which should be sufficient to be able to do what we need to do. So, alright, let's head down here and get the rest of this thing laid out. We don't have to weld it up, although it'd probably be good if we did, because it can still be having issues, and hopefully, well, we want to weld it up eventually because, and we're going to need to put some sort of weapon system on it because the stupid rocks that fall from the sky. Basically, we're building another... we gotta build something else here. I swear, it's like every other series I gotta build a bridge or something like that just because airplane likes to put cracks in the way. It's faster using that jetpack to lay these out, but only have so much. But I'm pretty sure once we get this thing laid out and we go over to that other side, we can. I think we'll get either the entire thing into the cargo. Oh. Oops. Yep, we're not going after you. We are going to go over here. Actually, you know what? Every single piece of steel counts. So, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and get a recharge, and back out we go. And we're going to go down here, and we're going to get our broken piece of stuff here. Well, now we're down on the bottom of this. What's it like down here? Anything interesting? Just looks like a... Oh, I think I remember this one. I read about this planet. This was the bottom of rivers. Huh. Really? Just for fun. Any mud down here? No. Well, it was worth a thought. I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, you know. I just thought we'd get lucky and there'd be like water down there, left over from when the river was there. But nope. Name this. We should get this, like, do some basic greebling on this, and then make it call it the Gorge Bridge or something. You know what? I keep getting this feeling I'm gonna run off the side here. This is gonna use a lot of steel plates, though, if we were to actually weld this thing up, which would actually, it would be really cool welded up. Put some lights along the sides, weld it up. Put a beacon on it so you know where it is. Oh man, just like that. How much we got left? 85 left? Well, that's not too bad. Alright, so now we gotta go drive the truck over it. Well, the only thing that could mess this up would be that. Alright guys, so that's due to an error. We are the system, the network, whatever it is, went down. So that is going to be the end of this episode. So next episode, we're heading over to the logistics center, going to rip it down, and then we might carry on over and see what Jericho Falls got going on, but I would like to get the rest of those weapons emplacements up and get the rest of the shed put together, the hangar bay. So we got a couple things we need to do, a bunch of other stuff, and we still got to see if that gremlin showed up. So much more to come, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again next time on Scrapyard Pirates Life. safe.